Hello, everyone. Here's your weather hazard briefing for Sunday, December 17th. Patchy dense fog and stratus is around this morning, certainly not on the order we saw a few days ago. We still are watching for that ridge to at least briefly break down the first part of the week, getting some light rain and snow into our area. Actually, starting later Monday, but certainly Monday night, Tuesday, and into Tuesday night, early Wednesday is the best time for any precipitation. We still have warmer temperatures headed our way, and that'll continue until next weekend, which unfortunately is the start of moving into the main holiday weekend for those that are celebrating the Christmas holiday. Then we'll start to cool off again. Otherwise, that next 24-hour period, that fog and stratus monster, that not as bad as we saw a few days ago, but some pockets of fog and stratus still around the area. On Sally, you can see a pretty good wedge of that low cloud and fog all the way from the Treasure Valley, pushing back towards the Magic Valley. We've had a few other pockets up across the Snake Plain, and certainly keeping put down, especially around the Bear Lake area for today. Taking a look at where a little closer in, you can see at least early this morning it has pushed back into the Burley area, trying to push into Shoshone. Some of these areas have got a pretty decent down valley wind that's helping keep things mixed. That's helping to push a lot of this back towards the west for out of our area. But where those winds have let up or turned to variable, that's where we've seen that push out of the Treasure Valley back into the Magic Valley. Once again, up in the valleys of Limhi County, Bear Lake, up towards Georgetown Summit. We've had some localized fog around American Falls Reservoir, the Arbin Valley, and Pocatello this morning. This should go away later on this morning. Potentially more the same tomorrow morning as we're watching that next wave slowing down. The higher clouds, that mixing that we've been seeing slows down a little bit, but we're not expecting anything more widespread than we are this morning, it looks like, at this point. Tuesday, Wednesday, into Thursday, some rain and snow in the forecast. Most of it, the bulk of the precipitation is going to fall in the central mountains. We'll take a look at some of those snow amounts here after we start looking at some of the temperatures over the next couple of days. And really any impacts will be up in the central mountains around Stanley, the Sawtooth, especially north of Haley and Sun Valley up into the Wood River, the far upper end of the Wood River Valley as well. Temperature-wise today, we're starting to see temperatures creeping up a little bit. Not much warmer than yesterday. Where we do get a little bit of the inversion mixing out today, or where we're above the inversion, will be in the mid-30s to low 40s for afternoon highs. So we're going to start that freeze-thaw process on a little more widespread basis coming into this next week. For tomorrow, pretty chilly morning across the area, especially where we don't have any cloud cover overnight, any stratus or fog overnight. Tomorrow afternoon, we're going to see some more upper 30s to low 40s, even some mid 40s, where we get the inversion to mix out, where we are above the inversion for tomorrow. And these temperatures are actually above average, not too far, but a bit above average heading into the latter half of December. Tuesday, we continue to warm it up. We do have a little bit more wind tomorrow night into Tuesday, especially it's actually going to be down valley across the Magic Valley into the Treasure Valley. And we actually have a southerly gap wind along the south end of the Magic Valley, the Snake Plain, coming up south out of Twin, coming out of the South Hills, and especially along the bench areas up through Rexburg, and a little bit of a southerly breeze there in the Driggs and in the Teton Valley and over towards Swan Valley and Palisades as well. So that's helping to carve out a little warmer corridor along the 84, 86, 15 corridor area going into Tuesday. Now, looking at the snowfall, show you a little bit different than what we normally do. Here is what we're actually forecasting at the moment. You don't see a lot. A couple of inches around Galena Summit, maybe pushing 4 right along the spine of the Sawtooth and over into the west central mountains of Idaho, closer to Boise. Maybe a little bit of dusting down into the South Hills and down south of Twin Falls as well. That's the official forecast. Now, we can also look at the percentage of snowfall potential, and you'll notice A few more areas that we might see. It's not a very high chance, but we could see at least a dusting over the rest of the Central Mountains, heading up into the Lost River Range, heading up into Lemhi County, and even on the Eastern Highlands, the Tetons down into the southeast corner, and certainly again in the South Hills and Albion Mountains for Monday night. That's 11 p.m. Monday through 11 p.m. Tuesday. That's the bulk of when we're expecting the precipitation to fall. Again, this is the chance, the probability. Even with the official forecast, we could see at least a dusting. But you'll notice once we get to that chance of an inch or more, it really pares down to the Sawtooth, the surrounding mountains, the north end of the Wood River Valley, heading up over Galena Summit into the Smiley Creek area. And some of these percentages of an inch or more are pushing above 50%. So that kind of fits in line with the forecast. And you'll notice that chance continues to dwindle once we get to above 2 inches of snow, the potential of 2 inches or more. And you'll notice the higher amounts pushing 50% along the spine of the Sawtooths. That's, again, Monday night through Tuesday night across the area, at least Tuesday evening. Temperature-wise, going into Wednesday, temperatures continue to warm up. We continue to warm up, so that freeze-thaw process will continue. See a few more areas on Wednesday that may be at or just above freezing for Wednesday morning. So might not, in those areas, the freeze-thaw process may not be as a big of a swing going into the middle part of the week, and that trend continues into Thursday. Like we said, heading into next weekend and into Christmas, a lot of uncertainty there. It's literally a case of we might get a little precipitation, or we could get a lot of rain and snow coming in here, especially Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. Way too far out to get any specifics any more than that. So certainly something to keep looking forward to as we head into next week. But before then, we've got another 24 hours of a little bit of fog and stratus out there. The pattern will be warmer. And like I said, the light rain and snow starts coming back later tomorrow, but the best chance, it looks like at this point, is tomorrow night into Tuesday evening, very early Wednesday morning. Have a great day. Have a great Sunday, and do stay safe out there, everyone.